They got the Cali Bop, right? Freeze, big freeze.
Yo, right,
Hey.
Bruno Mars doing his YG impression.
Yeah,
What do we want, Freeze?
go ahead, Flip. Most time,
I like the record.
conversation about that Bruno Mars.
Yeah, I think they're jumping on the West Coast wave right now.
I think they're trying to cross her over. This feels like an attempt to.
I think they grabbed another hand of shit and threw it at the wall to see if this one would stick.
Yeah.
That's what I think they did.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be a strip club anthem. Would you say that this is a strip club anthem?
I think this shit's gonna work. Is the crazy part.
It probably will work.
Yeah.
We have a lot of different conversations at once, so let's slow down.
We are.
Will it work?
Yes.
They're gonna hit the button on
They're
it.
going to pay for this to work.
They hit the button before it dropped.
Yeah, they did.
The video says that. The feature says that. The cameo says that. Larry Jackson and all of his relationships say that. This song is going to work. Now, where it will work is a whole different thing. I don't know if Gary, Indiana is playing this in the strip club out there. I also don't think it was made for that.
It's weird because it seems like the attempt is to make it like a broader, wider, for lack of a better term, audience. But I don't know if like content wise if that's gonna work.
That's one of my main problems. I'm sorry. That's one of my main problems with it. And I'm not trying to be Cousin Walter. I'm not trying to bring race into everything. However, as I age, race does have a lot to do with shit.
It does.
So because I'm black, I'm mad at. I can hear this song is formulaic.
Yes.
And I have a problem with the formula used to attract black listeners versus the formula used to attract a white audience. And this is yet another clear example of that. When Sexyy Red, when it's time to sell a mixtape or get shit popping in the hood's ground level where you need it to be, it's a whole bunch of pull my tampon out, fuck me in the ass, bro. It's a whole bunch of just raunchy. It's the raunchiest, nastiest shit that works because we the people, we like that shit.
Okay.
There's a little bit of that in this song.
I'm about to say, is
No,
this
it
here?
ain't. No, it ain't.
Milk mustache when you eat the
milk
pussy.
mustache, writing my name, my autograph, and squirt.
Stop that. That ain't nowhere near any lyric that I've heard in Sexyy Red records. That is the whitewashed version of Sexyy Red.
But it's still
milk
still
mustache.
But it's still graphic. Yeah,
It's still graphic.
It's nowhere near as graphic as any
Cool,
Sexyy
because
Red
they're
lyric.
trying to cross her over.
you
So
find
you
this
can't
type-
cross her over as completely vulgar as we know her to be. You got to kind of dress it up a little bit.
Do you find this
Debatable.
title vulgar?
Debatable. I think that shit that's attractive to black people can work and can cross over. Kaya, My Neck, My Back is a crossover record.
It is.
There's nothing whitewashed about it. So I do believe that can take place. I don't think that you need to.
But that was organic, though.
Yeah.
When the button pushed. We talk about the company.
No, it was still a button pushed.
It was a little bit.
It was still a button pushed.
I'm talking about the company going
whitewashing
in there
black.
saying, we got this. We have one.
No.
We're gonna do it this way.
No, but they didn't go in and say we have one because Sexyy Red didn't go in the studio and make this record independently. She went in there, from what it sounds like, with a writing camp with somebody to
It's
do
all
the,
Bruno, this producer. All
Yeah,
that
get
shit.
this shit the fuck out of here. Now, again, not saying it's not gonna work, but I'm calling code switching when I see it. This is a nasty caricature code switch.
Who's code switching more, Bruno or her?
That's a great question. That is a phenomenal question.
I never heard him rap before.
Why is Bruno Mars rapping?
And if this is the new Bruno Mars we getting, because again, he did his whole funk era. If this is Bruno Mars, I'm cool.
But this ain't about to be. See, and that's my other problem. That's why Park's question is phenomenal.
I'm cool.
Bruno Mars will probably never rap again.
I hope not. But we don't know that. We don't.
I said probably.
Because again, he gave us funk Bruno Mars. He did Silk Sonic, which
He
was
stole
who
from
was.
somebody else.
So now this might be Bruno Mars today.
I'm calling it a spade a fucking spade. He gave us the funk. No, he stole funk.
I'm saying what his project
He
was.
stole funk. They whitewashed funk. They needed a black person. Insert Token Anderson Paak. And now we got a vibe here.
So now this.
And I like some of them records, but eventually we got to start calling a spade a spade.
Well,
Atlantic is using Bruno Mars Bruno Mars, I want Bruno Mars to fucking pay his $50 million debt or whatever he owed that fucking casino. Because I like Bruno Mars music.
Me too.
Me too.
Yeah.
Him, when he's him.
24 karat.
Yeah.
And even that we could say is a jack, but I won't.
It is.
I know, but I won't say that because he had a few of those in a row. Feel like
that whole album.
I've been locked out of heaven. Like, be yourself, dog. I don't want to hear Bruno Mars and Sexyy Red. I don't want to hear Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. I don't want to hear that shit. Go. When was the last Bruno Mars album?
24 Karat Magic. That was the last one.
I wouldn't have been mad at this if he would have been Bruno Mars and brought her in, even if it was over the same beat. Like if he would have just done some Bruno Mars shit on there and then
and this beat is white people boom bap.
It's white people mustard.
Yeah, which I'm calling white people boom bap. Yeah. It's fucking Tommy Rich. It's all of those.
Again, dog. I mean, let me start with I hate this record. So I don't want to sound like I'm defending, like I'm cheating.
Me too.
I hate
like
this record.
Sexyy Red.
I like this record.
I hate this shit, Freeze.
You like pop shit though.
Yeah, but let her transition.
But that's what I was
Well,
getting
you
ready
got
to
white
say.
people tattooed on.
Yeah, but let her
A bunch of
transition. Like, do we want her to stay in the box forever, and then we're gonna be talking about 2 months from now, 3 months from now, she's washed up. Let her go to the next level. That's how I look at it. Let them cater her or present her to a new audience for new ears, so she can go to another level.
I'm not mad at that. I just also like black people being presented as black people and black music. Glorilla ain't do this.
But it was a time before when we was looking at Glorilla like,
Glorilla put out one record where we was like,
yeah,
that's foul. You sound nuts.
Hold on. That's not how that happened though. It wasn't just for that reason. It was because Sexyy Red popped off.
Let's talk about it.
People started to say, "Oh, shorty, 15 minutes is up because we got a new one over here."
And what she did,
and then
she heard y'all.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
She was in that group chat.
Absolutely,
she turned up.
She did. You know, JT's comments
but
about
what
her.
did the turn up look like? Is all I'm saying.
Work and organicness.
And she doubled down
on
on her sound and who she was. So, granted, if you want to take this route, Sexyy Red, in response to you, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that being your decision, but I'm mad at what it looks like. I am mad at what it looks like and what it sounds like.
Nobody dissects it like you, sir. You dissect that shit.
Well, that's why I started the podcast, because there wasn't enough people that were musicians
talking about
to speak from a musician POV.
Got it.
Nobody is going to talk like that because we just listening to shit. We just listening to shit. Nobody's hearing. As we go about our day, you don't hear something and be like, oh, damn, how was sound invented? How did this sound come up? Like, nobody's getting that diabolical.
Yeah, got you.
This shit here, and listen, my girl done said it to me, the kids are gonna love this. I'm certain that one of y'all strip club DJs in New York that don't really know how to DJ are gonna play it.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm sure one of them bitches that don't speak English that just got here off a boat is gonna try to get $1 from me when it come on.
Helios!
Yeah,
Bruno Mars, the incredibly talented singer known for his catchy hits and smooth style, recently found himself under fire for collaborating with up-and-coming rapper Sexyy Red. The backlash comes as some fans and critics express discomfort over the explicit content and controversial nature of Sexyy Red's lyrics. Many of her songs, which are often laced with bold, provocative language, have divided listeners, with some appreciating her raw and unapologetic style, while others feel it crosses a line. Bruno Mars, on the other hand, has built a career on feel-good, retro-inspired music that appeals to a broad audience. His collaborations with artists like Cardi B on Finesse and Mark Ronson on Uptown Funk have always been widely accepted, thanks to his ability to blend various genres while maintaining a certain level of mainstream appeal. His choice to work with Sexyy Red, whose style is less family-friendly and more rooted in hip-hop's gritty, unfiltered side, raised eyebrows for a number of reasons. Some fans felt that Bruno, who has cultivated a clean, polished public persona, was stepping outside of his brand. They questioned whether this collaboration would alienate his core fanbase who enjoy his more accessible, radio-friendly sound. Others, however, defended Bruno's decision, suggesting that artists should evolve, experiment, and work with a wide range of talent without worrying about public opinion. Critics of the collaboration argue that it might diminish his artistic credibility, while supporters believe that this is just another example of how the music industry has blurred the lines between genres, allowing artists to collaborate and expand their creativity. Regardless, the conversation around this partnership highlights how artists can sometimes face intense scrutiny for the choices they make, especially when it comes to collaborations that might challenge their image. In the end, whether or not this partnership with Sexyy Red will have lasting consequences on Bruno Mars' career remains to be seen. What is clear is that both artists are making waves in their own rights, and the debate over the collaboration only adds to the ongoing conversation about the evolution of the music industry, taste, and artistry in 2025.